What's up, guys? Mike Pattern Traders. Quick update, 10 minutes max. I'll go over the price action first and then go into the oscillators. It's Christmas Eve. I don't expect this to be a major pivot or move, only because of the fact that everything is closed. Whatever happens is going to be for liquidity purpose. I don't expect BTC to make any decision until probably 26th or the 27th of the month. I think it's best that we take time off and just like chill with our families, you know, do what we have to do and whatnot. Otherwise, when looking at the charts itself, we're still in that Monday range. Yeah, so as you can see, Monday high, Monday low, right? Monday high, Monday low, weekly open. And then within that range, we have previous daily, and then last night's daily, right? So I have it split up in a way that previous dailies are black, last night's daily is green. Anything under this shows straight weakness. When we can anticipate that we're probably going to be chopping around again. I don't think that a pivotal move is going to happen until we get a high time frame close above the weekly open. We did happen to get a few high time frame closes above here. I think it was up to the 12 hour or the 4 hour. Hold on, let me tell you guys. No, 4 hour. 12 hour didn't get it. Yeah, so we did get a 4 hour close above the weekly, but nevertheless, it wasn't convincing enough for us to get another spike up. It was just for liquidity grab. So what am I expecting on BTC? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I'm still expecting price to come down here. Whether it happens now or later, I'm still expecting it. I would like for it to happen before we go up to contest Monday high again, because at that point it's probably going to go to $25,000. Now we do happen to have. Let me put up the bull cycles. Hold on a second, guys. We're currently in a bull cycle flip with our algorithm, so let me put it on the chart so you guys can have it. Alright guys, this is it. Alright, so what does this mean? So the first cycle went bullish here, and the second cycle was bearish. You know what? I'm gonna write it out because a lot of people keep asking me the same question. I feel bad. Cycle 1, don't forget guys, there's 2 cycles in the algorithm. We made an update about a week and a half ago, strictly because we wanted to make sure that we caught the major moves. Let's make this 16 bold. All right, and then let's do cycle 2. So the first cycle turned bullish over here. Second cycle turns bullish over here. What does that mean? That means that both BTC cycles are officially bullish and align as of today at daily close. Now, that doesn't mean, hey, I'm going to go blind long here. You can do whatever you want to do, but just be cautious because the real stamp doesn't happen until the green line. Let me write that out. Stamp. What does stamp mean? Confirmation. What does confirmation mean? Confirmation means that if the algorithm is correct, and we're working with, whatever low is being put in up to here, whatever low we put in, whether it's here, whether it's here, whether it's here, whatever low we have. Actually, right now, the low that we have right now is this, right? So whatever low is put in, once we pass this green line, should stick. We should not get under that low. And that means that we're up from there until the next bear cycle, pretty much. But here's the catch. On December 26th, I don't have the time yet, but on December 26th, this is why this cycle is tricky. Cycle 1 turns bear. Right? So cycle 1 turns bull here. Cycle 2 turns bull here, but cycle 1 turns bear here. Cycle 2 is still bull until sometime like end of December. So there's a possibility that cycle 1 can flip cycle 2 and turn it bear. That could happen. So you see this big impulse move that we had over here? This big one. You know why this took place? Because both cycles turned bull. I'm just throwing numbers out here. I don't know exactly where, but both cycles turned bull on the 16th. I don't know exact times, and they weren't supposed to turn bear until I think it was the 20th. That's why we had this massive impulse up, right? So when you have one of the cycles flip bear before the when you have one of the cycles flip bear before the whole cycle is concluded, which means usually what you want to see is these two cycles turn bull and play out for a couple of days, not only one day, right? So now the stamp, the confirmation is December 25th, but then on December 26th, this cycle turns bear. So it's a little sketchy, it's a little worrisome, it's a little tricky. That's why be cautious, guys. Hope I didn't confuse you, but that's the way I'm playing the cycles. This specific cycle in itself is a little bit on the tricky side, especially because it's holidays, banks are closed, you know, and whatnot. So what am I expecting in regards to the price action? Just look at this. Just put your Monday high, put your Monday low, put your daily, and your daily. Put these three on. Hold on, guys, 1 second. My phone's ringing. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so just put your Monday high, Monday low, and just watch to see if this wick gets taken. Or if this wick gets taken. The best scenario will be that before the this has to happen before the confirmation. Don't expect a dump after the confirmation, unless it's the 26th, right? So I would love for this to come down, sweep Monday low, get back into Monday high, or get back into Monday range, put your stop loss under here, and then punt the long here. Sorry, punch your long here, and then you target your Monday high. Oh, actually, your first target will be the weekly open. I'll be the safest target, right? That would be an ideal situation, right? But take your fib extensions. Go to your 4 hour real quick, right? Now, if you look at your 4 hour, make a copy. Let's just call this PA. Look at your 4 hour real quick. You know what? Let me get rid of everything actually, because it's too messy, right? So you still have your range. Let's just put the range still on it so you can see it. Which is this candle to this candle. This is the range you're playing with, right? There's a range inside. Grab your extension. Now, why am I grabbing my extension? Because I want to go from the wick high to the wick low to the wick high that took the previous high, right? The S&P. I'll probably see it better on BTC, USD, Bybit. Where's Bybit? Bybit. I'll show you right now, guys. See? That's Monday high, remember? What I told you guys? I'm trying to make this video quick, man. See? Blue line's Monday high. That wick, that was Monday high wick. We technically should not revisit this unless we're bullish. Once you take that Monday, once you take the Monday's high and you break down and you're under weekly, we don't really revisit that unless we go back down to weekly low. I mean, anything could happen, right? I'm not going to sit here and say it can't happen. It could, but that's how you usually play it, right? All right, let's go back to the chart. So like this, basically, extension. Get your extension out. Again, don't forget. Let me put the trend line out so you guys can see it. Trend line. Swing high, swing low. Retest. That's the way you should do it, right? Retest. Right, like that. Turn this shit off. Now, we didn't even touch any fib level at all. Zero. Nothing. And please don't tell me that we touched this 618, because if that's all we're gonna touch, that's pretty sad. Usually, at least bare minimum 786. Bare minimum 786. And we didn't do anything. So then take your fib extension, your fib retracement, and do, again, this is not my freaking profile, Jesus Christ, and do the 6.5, the 5, 786, 705. Where's the golden, man? Where's the 618? Am I blind, guys? I hate this. I hate doing videos that already. All right. So you could easily tell that we tapped the golden zone, which is the 618 and the 65, right? And then we moved up. So that should give you technically a measured move if we're bullish. $25.5. It's always the opposite of the golden zone, right? So 25.5. That should be the measured move up. But I still think that we're not done. You know? So ideally, if you do want to use your retracement, open up your 8. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Where's your 8? Where's your 88? Right here, 88. We have the 7.8. Okay, so now we have these fibs that have not been tapped yet, right? Let's get the extensions out of the way so that they're not in our face. Let's put them over here. These extensions have these retracement fibs have not been tapped yet. So look at this confluence. You have the 786 extension with the 0.88 retracement. So yeah, it'll be perfect if we can come down here, at least, right? I don't know if we're gonna do it though, because the bull cycle is kicking in by tonight, and if we don't do it by tonight, I doubt we're gonna do it. It'd be beautiful if we could just do this at least, you know. Or it'll be even better if we could just dump down, sweep Monday low, touch the 1-to-1 extension, which is 21.6, put stop loss here long, and then target 25,000. Right? Again, the whole idea is that when you have double tops with a bottom that has not been taken, see how that structure looks? One could say that it's head and shoulders, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you have something like this, when you have a retest, and this has not been tapped, take your fib extension, and grab a measured move. And the most ideal scenario is the 1-to-1. Ideally, you like to, if you want to do a deeper pullback, you target the 1.27. But the 1-to-1, which will be perfect because it'll literally sweep Monday low, and then it will just bounce back in, and you long it. Touch the 1-to-1, boom, back into Monday low, and then just moon it, right? Not moon it, but at least go back and contest weekly open. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm expecting. And if I don't get it by tonight, it's done. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it. I'm not in any longs right now because of this. I'm waiting for it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't always catch the top, and I don't always catch the bottom, guys. I'm being honest. And this specific instance, I am just sitting, waiting on my hands. I'm waiting for that move. I can't long mid-range. This to me is mid-range. I can't do it. I know a lot of people went long yesterday, and by all means, awesome. I just haven't got an opportunity yet. I think that this area over here needs to be contested. This wick is too big to be left alone. All right, let's go to oscillators real quick, guys. Oscillator wise, yes, the 1 hour bottom. You see how we have a green algorithm here, green algorithm here. If you look at the 15-minute, this is going to be a nice little trick that I want to tell you guys. If you want to play safe moves, if you only play God mode, see, God mode, have this thing on. You can use the swing mode too, but I'm going to show you guys something on the 5-minute. Alright, so whenever your God mode activates with an algorithm, with an algo fire, which is dark red, chances are there's a possibility that you're grabbing a top or a bottom. If not, catch the second one. The second one should stick. If the first one doesn't stick, the second one will stick. Right? The first one doesn't stick, the second one will stick. First, come on, man, what is this shit? First one didn't stick, but the second one stuck. Right? Another thing that you guys should actually look at is, from an oscillator perspective, turn this off. Every time God mode gets activated on their indicator, on the RSX, there's a potential that might be a bottom or a top. So you don't really have to play anything in between. You can ignore this whole thing and just play the bottoms and wait for the tops. Look. Wait for the tops, wait for the bottoms, right? Algorithm. By the way, God mode is dark gray. Now, what happened here? Well, this was a breakout. Don't play the oscillators when we're in a breakout. I preach this for how many weeks, how many months rather, right? Don't play it if we're in a breakout. Only play when we're ranging. We technically are ranging, as you can tell. So from an oscillator perspective, guys, what I'm expecting, I am expecting up overall, like for sure up. Everything pretty much reset. We have a head on the 9 hour. Last time we had a head on the 9 hour down here. Look at this. I know this was a head down here is like a $3,000 move up, but a head up here is going to be a little bit smaller, right? But we still have a head. You can't ignore that. It's a 9 hour head. Don't be fooled right there. That's very bullish. The daily cross down, which is going to give us some kind of indication that we do have potential to go a little bit lower. And 1 hour reset, man. So what am I expecting right now from the oscillators? I'm expecting, since we had a 1 hour reset like over here, and it was the bottom. I'm expecting at least to go and contest this shoulder over here, and then from here see what we're gonna do. I would love for this thing to flip down and then skyrocket after somewhere down here, but I don't know. 4 hour, like for example, like look at Litecoin, guys. Litecoin, we're putting in a 4 hour head with a div. You can't ignore that, dude. This is a 4 hour head. This is a 4 hour head. That's a 4 hour head. That's serious. They're moves that are massive, right? You cannot ignore a freaking head on a 4 hour plus. Look, 9 hour head with a, I don't know. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky situation, guys. But anyway, that's how I'm playing it, guys. I don't want to make the video too long. I personally, we're going to go up. We're going to have up movement. I just haven't been haven't gotten an opportunity to open up a long, and I'm being honest, because I'm sitting on my hands waiting for something to come down here. I can't long this. This is mid-range for me, man. Good luck, and I will see you guys in Discord. Any other questions, let me know. Again, for the cycles, guys, don't be longing things blind. The first cycle flipped bull over here. Second cycle is flipping bull tonight at 7 p.m., which is the daily close. These cycles are all Eastern time, EST. And the confirmation is tomorrow at daily close, which signifies that and indicates that whatever low is being put in before this specific confirmation should stick until cycle 1 turns bear again. And when does cycle 1 turn bear? On the 26th. That's why it's a tricky situation, so be careful, be mindful. And there is still a potential that this high might stick, right? There's still a potential that it might stick. I'm not saying it will, but there is. And if you want to do extensions on the way up, so you can get yourself your targets, all you got to do is close this, assuming that this low stays, right? Assuming that this is the main low that we have. Take your extension from the bottom to the top. Okay, so now you have the low, the wick, which took out this, and then the higher low, and these are your targets right here. You could sit here and target the 24, but more likely than not, when you break above Monday high, it's either gonna do this, retest and go up, or it's gonna do this, retest, fall, retest, die. So usually you want to you gravitate towards the 7-8 first, then you retest the breakout, which is going to be somewhere around here, or you want to retest the 618, depending on how high the wicks are, and then you can decide: am I bearish or am I bullish? Bearish is if this doesn't hold or the retest doesn't hold and we break under back into Monday range and we die. Bullish is if we build support and we start consolidating after we break out over here, and then we can start targeting at least the 1.27, which is 25,000. So it's a very simple breakout. Don't complicate it, guys. Don't complicate it. You have your low, you have your high, and then you have your higher low. Technically speaking, looking at this structure right here, it's bullish. Yet you put in a 4-hour higher low, right? Nothing bearish about this. Take your fib extension, bottom, top, bottom, and target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4. And if you want to get even here, let's make this gold. There's your golden zone, 26. No way we're going above that, right? And on the flip side, guys, if we're bearish because we made a high, a low, and a lower high, right? This is a lower high, and this is the flip side, right? This is the flip side. 618, 7, and then the 1. And ideally, you want to see something like this. Boom, which takes out this low, reclaim Monday low, and then boom, skyrocket. Guys, cheers. Have a wonderful Christmas. I thank everybody for always tuning in and for supporting us. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, man. I'm here to help. Enjoy the holidays with your family. Stay safe.